Good evening, everyone.
Howdy!
I think they mean next village over heard that. I am Jad. I don't know whether Lee's still here, but anyway, hi Lee, if you're still here or waiting or whatever. I did have a phone call from him this afternoon saying he probably won't be back till early hours, so just to update you, Amjad, and Bella's gave me a permission. I spoke to Bella today. She's having her operation tomorrow. So yeah, just keeping everything crossed. Yeah, yay! First day back at college. So yes, unfortunately, we didn't make it to Ian and Sophie's gender reveal. Callum wasn't very well, so I don't want to go into too much detail, but yeah, Callum went very well. We weren't fair on us leaving him here with biscuits, so did watch it live, and as predicted, they're having a girl. It's only because he said boy and I said girl, and I were right. Yeah. She were asking how you were, Amjad. Hi, Jason.
Hello, Jason, lad.
We missed you on Friday, Jason. Everybody were asking where you were. So yes, and to top that off, on top of the gender reveal, it was announced that Lee, I've got Lee on brain. Ian had booked the wedding on the same date as it proposed on the 5th of December 2025. So they're getting married. So yeah, so we were excited about that. So yeah, that's about it really. So yeah, so she's going in, I think she said about 11 o'clock. She was asking after you, Amjad. She says, as Amjad, and I says he's been, asking about you a lot. So
You did tell her that it's a party animal now.
I forgot that bit.
It's a party animal, haven't you?
Yeah, she did ask after you, Amjad. She says, as Amjad, and I says, yeah, he's good. He's always asking about you, and had I spoke to you, etc., etc. So, hi, Richard, how are you?
Hello, Rich, you shit bed.
Better now I'm back to work and hope everyone is okay. Yeah, we're fine, Jason. So yeah. Hi, Tracy, how are you?
Hello, Tracy, hello, Phil.
Phil? Phil Mitchell. Hiya, Phil. Oh dear. Obviously not the real Phil Mitchell. Well, it might be the real Phil Mitchell. I don't know. I don't know where about. I don't know where you are, but it's been a miserable day today.
Yeah, there's not blue skies now,
but Chris actually managed to get the drone up.
Do video up. Plug in.
No, like plugging his channel. If you were wondering, Pixie's my other half. Does a lot of drone videos and
car camping videos. I just need a few more bits.
This is what I'm just poor. Got my cousin's son engagement on Saturday, just so you know it ain't a party. You'll tell us out, Amjad.
He's partying.
Yeah. So yeah.
I don't say that it's not a party. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Them that doth, what's it too much. Oh, I haven't put. I know. Yeah, it's been a funny old day here. It's been Yeah, yeah, no,
It's been all right.
yeah,
It's not raining.
you can't really sort of say it's been a good day because it ain't, not really.
Hey, Mike.
Hi Mike, how are you? So yeah, I did hear from Lee, and he said it'd probably be in, but not on panel because it won't be back till early hours. So I don't know. So yeah, that's all I know really. So
Excuse me.
pardon you. We've got Chris in background doing yeah. Well, no, like sound. What's the jigs? Yeah. Oh, he says later all got to run home. See you later, Lee.
See you later.
I didn't know whether you were still around or whether you just put in chat or what it were, but anyway, I'll see you in a bit, Lee.
Benjamin's going out.
The stick's still on bottom of this cup.
Come on then.
But
Top of that one. It's June. Flaming June. Huh?
oh yeah.
What's that?
Hiya, partners.
Hello, Bucky.
No, we didn't do a body burp. He did a, you know, it come out that end, Jason, not other end.
It's loud when it comes out at the other end.
I'm gonna say. Partners to hear it if he did one coming out other end.
I don't know about partners.
Okay, then Tracy. Tracy says she's coming on.
Tracy's coming on.
Yeah, but oh dear. Yeah, you'd know about it, Jason, if he did one of them. Sort of, I'd have told onto me laptop. Oh dear. But yeah, Callum's got a well, I don't know whether it's art. Hello.
Did I? Well, what leave you out on your lonesome?
I'm going like that. Obviously, can. Volume's down again.
StreamYard, it puts it down for some reason.
Yeah, I'm going like that. Obviously, can read.
You should have done there.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good for Monday. And for the benefit of the deaf.
Don't talk to me about that. He says his own, but he's going to bed and needs sleep.
Oh dear.
Lee.
He's not a part animal then, is he?
He's not used to this thing called work.
That's it. But he did ring me this afternoon and he says he didn't think he'd be home till early hours, but anyway, obviously he's got home. At least he's home safe and sound.
Yep. So much for Jackie's peace and quiet, that's all gone now. And if he's going to bed.
Well, that's it, Amjad. He says, I know it's going to be too much panic for me, told it. You see, that's the problem with Callum. He don't like big gatherings and a lot of people. So, yeah, I know what you're saying, Amjad. He's not one for big gatherings and things like that. So, but yeah.
How does Callum manage with football then?
He has had several panic attacks actually.
Yeah.
I mean, it started off once when they only went to do you know how they do tours of these stadiums. He went with his dad and Chris, and they were only doing a tour, and that's when he sort of started having the panic attacks a lot. But he's sort of got to the stage now where he knows how to not control it, but you know what I mean, like breathing
Yeah, it can deal with it.
Yeah. It can sort
Cool.
it as soon as he knows it can feel one coming on. You know, he starts doing his breathing exercises and everything. He's learned to, you know, control it. So, you know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. But yeah. Oh, I wonder if Tracy's still watching. The cupcakes that we're making tomorrow, you're supposed to get some balls, bubbles, mint aero bubbles.
Oh, they have mint, half chocolate.
Yeah, well, Chris couldn't get any, so they actually do like small bars of chocolate. We eat individual things in anyway.
Well, I don't think your little Asda is the place to go. He wants to go to the big Asda or
yeah. Well, you see,
supermarkets.
We've got an Asda down here, but they only like limited
Yeah, it's only a
stock.
little one. Wants to go to the big one.
Jason says minty balls. Yeah,
by arena, the arena.
Eh?
Where that big one? Whereabouts is? I know it's a bit further afield.
That is Answorth. The big one is at Answorth. Bill says, "Wait, what?" Hiya, Bill. By the way, we're talking minty balls. Oh dear. We're talking them, Bill. I couldn't actually get them. But anyway, it was sort of...
Not like somebody couldn't be bothered.
It was like this. He rang me and he says, "I've got the bar Aero Mint bars, because another thing that I noticed is on this recipe, it only makes 6. Now, I messaged Tracy and I says, well, 6 is neither here nor there, is it? Especially with these two gannets.
Yeah, exactly. Hi, Bill.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine fighting over 6 cupcakes?
3
so
each.
I messaged Tracy, and basically all I'm going to do, hi Gordo.
Hi, Gordo.
All I've done is I've like doubled the amount. So yeah. So in essence, it should make 12. That'll keep them going for a bit. But yeah, I says to Chris, says it only makes 6. So you know, can you imagine them fighting over cupcakes? So I says, I'll tell you what, I'll double the amount and I'll make a dozen.
Make a dozen.
But so yeah, it's easy enough to do. You just double everything up. You know what I mean? Oh, Gordo's been at it again.
I'm good at making a mess.
Have you been making your flower pot, men?
Bill and Ben. Dum. Weed.
It's doing my head in. This, I've still got thing on underneath it. Cup.
Label or sticker.
Because we did buy some more. But yeah, obviously that's one of the new ones, and sometimes you have to wait till the label goes soggy before you can scratch it off. He said, Gordo says he's good at making a mess and all.
I can cultivate weeds as well.
Oh, says when he got out from college, Amjad says his auntie surprised me. She'd bake some chocolate orange cupcakes. He says he knew he'd smelt something in the kitchen.
He's been making
What's
like
a bird box?
Not a small loudspeaker.
He says, I made it. What's a Tweety box? Does it mean a bird box?
Probably.
I thought it meant a small Loudspeaker
Don't
enclosure.
talk in code, Gordo. If you made a bird box, say you made a bird box. Messy cookies, I'd still eat them.
What's the trouble with accidents in the kitchen? You've got to eat them afterwards.
Yeah, Ramjad says he says he smelt something when he come in, and he says it's not wax melts, by the way, it's the real chocolate orange cupcakes. but yeah, we don't do well. We talking in code. If you made a tweet, if you made a bird box, if that's what you. I mean, I've never even heard of a Tweety box.
Wait, Richard, that was all that mine failed on.
So that again.
Oh, Richard's put his Volvo failed MOT. No, because of a wonky light bulb. That's all. That was the reason for it. Because light bulb wasn't right.
The bulb was in cockeye. Took 2 minutes to put right, so now I have to take. Well, at least it's not costing out, Richard. You know what I mean? It's an easy fix sort of thing, and it don't cost you no. So when you get your retest free anyway, so you know what I mean. All's well that ends well. Huh? Richard says his Volvo failed MOT, and all it were like a cockeyed bulb.
Well, yeah, headlight bulb or beam pattern.
Hi, Johnny. How are you? He says it's a box. Tweety birds. In other words, Gordo, it's a bird box. Oh dear. Oh dear. You know these people that go around houses, don't you? Oh dear.
So you'll pick up the box of the bird box. We got a bird box,
yeah. Oh, we did have one.
But it's still there, it's fitting there, because you can't slap it.
Ooh. Oh, I've got to turn me. I don't know whether you can see that, or is it too? It's too bright.
Too bright.
Yeah, that's a funny thing when I show any pictures out, I've got to turn me brightness right down because it distorts it. So yeah, that's this bird box.
I think it must have mounted a bit higher. Cats will get to it.
I think that's just for what's it purposes. I mean, that one's on the floor. So yeah, it's simple but effective. Let's just say.
So that fella takes his monkeys to taxidermist to get them stuffed. The taxidermist says, "Would you like them mounted?" He says, "No, just shaking hands will do."
Oh dear. But yeah, it's needs staying. Oh, needs staying in before going up. I'll say there were a bird box here when we moved in.
I think the doors are a bit big for the bird box.
Yeah, I don't think a seagull would get into that film.
No.
Need
Steve Seagull.
But yeah, and we over years we've had you could always tell when there's like birds nesting in it because there's a lot of activity, and obviously we also having cats. We just had to make sure that But anyway, it's sort of well worn and it's sort of just splitting off. So obviously we haven't seen I have a question for you, cat people. Go on then. Oh, I'm just got his glasses on. But you see, the thing is, where ours was mounted, it were mounted on fence. Now, basically, Benny, even Lucy, found out that if they jumped upon gate, walked along fence, that they could get, even though owls were only about that big and they could never sort of actually get in bird box, but they always knew when they were nesting and they'd walk along fence and sort of, hang over, trying to get, waiting for bird to come out at bird box, you know what I mean? But they never actually caught them, let's say, because they were, obviously they were aware of the the birds, and obviously vice versa, the birds were aware when cats were there. Hiya, Crypto, how are you?
Hello,
Crypto. She's not going to put a pumpkin hat on, is she? It's an alter ego.
Yeah, little pumpkin.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got the trio in tonight. Jason's in somewhere as well.
The not so holy Trinity. God, I think you've got the answer.
It's as hard as
his name's Ronnie.
Shitting in the garden, flower bed. Someone's cat has got my pants up. We've tried granules for cats, didn't work.
water.
No, can't you get one of them? What's it called? It's supposed to scare cats off. It's like a thing that you planting.
It's a little machine gun turret.
Water on it, one of the spray guns.
Phil Mitchell says, Gordo, my mum says orange peel, but I'd like to know if it's true. Yeah, that's where I'm on about them. You like put them in. They just, I don't know.
Friday night, or leave Ronnie there outside. They'll not get
I said that earlier on.
Yeah, partner says let Ronnie out, but
I said he's got the answer, and his name is Ronnie.
But the thing is, I mean, it's like ours. Sometimes if weather's bad, they stop in, but if it's nice weather, they go out overnight. Yeah, Bill got answer. Chris, that's what Chris said, buy a water pistol. But it's sort of, they probably tend to do it in early hours, you know what I mean?
Landmines.
Landmines. Yeah, that's what I thought. They do emit like an high pitch thing that's supposed to. Yeah, I've heard that as well. But
well, his neighbour's cat must be called Lard because he's a cooking fat.
But yeah, you know what I mean. It's It says no, not the God knows, jeez. But yeah, I mean, it's catching them actually doing it, isn't it? If you know what I mean. Because if they like cars, you know, they stay in all day sleeping and then they go out on all night. You know what I mean? And that's sort of coming from somebody that's got cats. You know what I mean? So you know. They're probably coming and doing it in small hours, you know what I mean?
You know why I'm just tired, don't you?
What?
Party animal.
It's out the front, which is open.
We should
So
get one of
running
those ring
around.
doorbells.
Yeah. But you see, I mean, you can't really, you know, I mean, not being funny, but cat droppings are the worst of it. Yeah, I mean, they do catch they do sort of, you know, they can be harmful. Cat poo. See you later, Lee.
You win.
Yeah. So
Bye, Lee.
don't let the bed bugs bite.
Goodbye.
Why have you gone all dark, Park Nest?
Oh, just thought I'll do a search for cat repellent. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Better,
Back up to StreamYard tab. But if I go into a YouTube tab like that,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's
plus
bound to be something out there that's...
Just put light on.
just open blind it.
Oh, right, no, we want to have moves. What are you going for?
He's typing, look.
What are you doing? A bigger
Tracy.
Benny, he's walking across Chris's keyboard and he's trying to do a TikTok thing and he's Oh, we need a cam. Has Johnny got it still, Tracy?
I thought they had one each.
Yeah, but Tracy can't find her, so she has to nick Johnny's.
What's she done with it? I mean, you know, you leave it plugged into your PC. How hard is that? You don't hide it or something. Unbelievable.
Oh, he's on bed. He's on bed. But you wouldn't shut curtains on us, would you, Amjad? I wouldn't be peeking through window anyway, Amjad would be knocking on door.
Knocking on door.
It says peeking through my cousin's house window. We won't be peeking through window, Amjad would be knocking on door.
Let us in.
Yeah.
Can we join in?
Yeah, it won't be. Oh, you've been told, partner. She says, "Don't get cheeky, laddo."
Oh, that's unbelievable. Oh, where's my webcam? I can't find it anywhere. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's there.
But
I just reminded of a Barclaycard advert, you know, with Rowan Atkinson. They're on the rubber dinghy and he's got this pair of binoculars. Oh, and we're supposed to be covered by by insurance. Oh, am I going to lose a pair of binoculars? And he knocks them overboard into water.
I don't know what's out like that. I don't think Mr. Bean or anybody like that's funny. I mean, I
don't remember Barclaycard adverts with Rowan Atkinson. It was actually Johnny English character.
Never watched none of Johnny English either. I don't like Mr. Bean. Didn't like him in Blackadder or wherever it were he were in. Not funny at all. Need a drone. Yeah, it did. Gordo did have one at one time, but who's these reprobates that's knocking on the door?
Someone's knocking on the door. Someone's ringing the bell.
Knocking on the door. Me opens the door. You both, and Crypto and Jason come in, and my cousins. Guess who?
And that's it's a bit far to go.
Yeah,
it's a bit far to go, isn't it? To the big smoke.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is just peek through window.
Who went down to London, didn't he? Martin and Sharon Butler, they went down to London. Went to Brixton.
Crypto says, "I'll just do the sugar dump dance." No, we're knocking on door, Crypto. Sod that.
I've still got it.
Partners you had. Well, Partnest has got a little one, but
You're on the cheap one, sub 30.
Yeah,
quid,
but Gordon's down in Bristol, which is like sort of, way down.
Yeah.
down
somewhere down south, yeah.
When Mr. Bean goes to America and draws on that
that's the first
painting.
film, just Mr. Bean the movie.
But yeah, I mean, Chris has got 2 drones, but it's a bit too far to go down there to scare cats off. You know what I mean? Oh, talking of mint chocolates, you'll have to get me them bars out, baby, that you bought. Jason's bought our Partnest has got a little one. Well, when he means a little one, he means a drone. Like, yeah.
Typical, innit? Typical. No, and that's not what she said. Yeah, that's from Richard Whistler's mother.
What, you got on your T-shirt, Partnest?
Oh, hang on. Just put my YouTube T-shirt on. Just that. No, you can't see. I'll just get back in reality. Can't see, but I'm 5. Yeah, back in reality. It's just a.
Oh, a footy one.
Yeah.
Like Julie.
I think that's 1966 World Cup.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it's them tomorrow. Crypto. Chris couldn't get me the balls. The aero.
He hasn't got the balls.
Chris couldn't get any balls.
He hasn't got the balls.
Not Stifler's mother, then.
No, not Stifler's mother. that's something. That's something else.
And now I know that's American Pie, isn't it?
It is. Well, that's where the term MILF came from.
Chris is a big American. In fact, you're what was that American Pie movie you were watching? Oi! What American Pie movie were you watching other night? It says all on them.
That's part 1, 2, and the reunion, which I haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's where.
Right. I knew Dave Ryder had come in when
Dave
Paul mentioned. So our Swedish okay, as far as I know.
Yeah. You're live. I won't go into what Frankie Boyle said about old Lizzo.
He says I prefer a steak pie myself. Richard. You'll have to get me them mint things, them that you bought instead of them balls.
It did.
Yeah, MILF came.
Was it John Cho who said it first? I think he was the first one to say MILF.
But yeah, he had a binge watcher 1, 2, and 3, and then reunion or something.
John Cho was probably better known for being Harold.
A few.
Yeah, but John Cho was Harold and Kumar films.
Yeah. What is a LILF anyway? Oh, legs. I've just clicked on.
Yes.
Gordo, yeah. Oh, I'm a bit slow on uptake. Hiya, James.
Hi, James.
Oh, dear. Yeah, Ryder says, I'm Jedi. I leave you in charge for a little bit and then you let them talk about balls. Oh, dear. Yeah, minty balls, though.
Chocolate salted balls.
Chris couldn't get any.
Couldn't be bothered to, Mark, I think.
Well, it means riding about, and I just said to him, get whatever you can, sort of thing.
Going to wrong places.
He only went to Asda. I mean, I bet if he'd have gone, because you see, we've got our own bargains a bit further down.
Yeah, should have gone there.
If you'd have probably gone to own bargains, I bet they'd have some in there. But
it'd have probably found them in there, or B&M.
Well, B&M is a bit further away. Morrison's, that's a bit further away as well.
Oh, they're all too far.
But it were me entirely. He says because he even asked, and woman in Asda says we ain't actually got the aero bubble balls. So it was showing me what they've got, and I says they'll do.
Ooh.
So I mean, when all's said and done, they're just for decoration, not for anything else. So you know. Oh, he's saying it's be lit. Not heard that in a while.
Ooh.
That is
Well, I hope it means that as in illumination.
well, it's another sort of slang for
I know what it is.
Yeah, but if you're down with the crowd, you know what I mean. You've got to be down with the crowd.
Yeah. I know it's to do with partaking certain substances.
Yeah. He says he's nicking Imran's line. That would be lit. Ronnie knows how he feels. He's got no balls either.
Oh, what about lines now? Oh, it's getting
Biscuit
worse.
I've got any either, Gordo. So, he's not only one. Cool, see. I mean, I don't use the terms, you know what I mean? But
Phil Cool would be Phil Cool. Remember him, Phil Cool. Don't hear from him these days. So obviously not his real name.
Why is it right going? What you done to him, Crypto? He says, "Okay, Crypto, I will leave. Bye, everyone." So I don't know why. What you done to him, Crypto? Oh, Crypto says she's scared of Dirt Rider's sauciness. Oh, it's.
Worry about Dirtbag.
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, it's like this. I mean, we joke with him all the time, and I found out what down bad meant the other day. I feel proper down with the kids. Oh dear. She did actually say, Amjad, that she's down there till at least September now, because obviously that kids break up in July, so obviously she'll still be down there whilst she's recovering. So she did say like she's gonna help look after kids during 6 weeks holiday. What does it mean then, Phil? I mean, I've got no idea. So yeah. But anyway. So yeah, we look it up. I will do. Yeah. Yeah, we're making mint. I don't know, chocolate. What is it? Mint and chocolate cupcakes topped with aero tomorrow. But I mean, in actual fact, mine's going to be topped with aero anyway. So yeah, okay. So yeah, I mean, whether it's balls or I don't know, you know what I mean. It's still topped with aero. It did when I were a kid and all, Gordo. It says, sick when I was a kid meant chucking your guts up. Have you seen the mini egg bars? I did actually. I've sort of done something on the Easter theme, but I did like cupcakes with mini eggs on top. But yeah, I mean, I'm saying, Mum, Dad, I've not seen. Oh, yeah. I've just looked up down bad meaning. It says Urban Dictionary defines down bad as the feeling of being so attracted to someone you almost feel depressed that you two aren't together. But it's mostly used to refer to basic feelings of longing, desperation, sadness, depression, and loneliness.
Never missed much. Clearly not.
Gordo says your car's sick, mate. Shouldn't be sick.
I wish it were mine. I can't afford a BMW M5.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've just read definition of it, but yeah. Oh, crypto feels bad now. Cross Dirt Rider's gone. I mean, in all fairness, crypto, you really shouldn't have said that. Yeah, scary. But I mean, you probably could have worded it a little
anything
bit
but.
Yeah, you could have probably worded it better. But I mean, we all know he's on Saucy side anyway. So it's just a case of, letting it go above your head and, brushing it off and.
This is what I just put earlier on.
I'm laughing at what James has put. Come to the bando and hold my wood means, what are you saying, my friend? Do you want to come to my house and hold my dick? I'd be saying to him, James, what the F are you talking about? Talk English, man. My boy's changed his car again. He's got a Mondeo ST now for how long? I don't know.
Gary's, has he? He hasn't bought Gary Butler's because he's talking getting rid of his.
Oh.
Because he's got an ordinary Mondeo for his wife, and he's got his van.
James says I do. Yeah. I mean, if Callum talked like that, I'd be saying, talk English, man. Can't understand you. But you don't. I know you meant it as a joke, crypto, but sort of how highly strung some people are.
In case anyone's wondering.
Oh yeah. Oh, you changed T-shirt, have you, or just put one on top?
Put anyway, on top.
Yeah. I think it sort of. I think it was when grandchild came into.
Yeah, I think now.
I think that's one of the things.
That's got something to do with it, yeah.
I bought it from Minehead. It's the diesel version.
Oh, Minehead. That's in Somerset. It's the birthplace of Arthur C. Clarke, the legendary science fiction author.
We went to Butlins at Minehead.
I went to a caravan park at Minehead.
James says I say that to him. Lol, I'm like, you what? I'd say it. I mean, if it were Callum, I'd say, since when is that English? It's not English dictionary. Talk proper. Yeah.
So if you check Snobby's,
it must be about 2 years, isn't it? Or even more. I think it would be before pandemic.
Well,
Since Snobby and Dusty's been on YouTube.
No, definitely. It's
Oh,
been a while.
I would say it might even be 3
If you
years.
look on Snobby's channel, there's no content showing, so he's either unlisted it or deleted everything.
Really?
Yep.
Ah, so there's none of the videos up at all.
There's no video showing on Snobby's channel. I just hope he's unlisted them. Because if
And
he
not
deleted
them, yeah.
if he's deleted them, he'll lose all his view, his watch out. And well, it won't get any more views, that's for certain.
But I mean, it was so popular though, weren't it? And then
Just his content still showing.
Yeah, it's sort of out of nowhere. It just dropped off at Face It Planet, you know what I mean? And then Dusty went on for a bit, but then, her stopped as well, you know what I mean? It's sad, really, you know what I mean? They were both doing well.
Yep.
Excuse me. And they were well liked, you know what I mean?
Yeah, nice couple.
But you know what they say, don't you? Such is life, you know what I mean? There's more to life than YouTube, you know what I mean? Oh, I thought it was longer than that. He says, I think the last ever stream.
Yeah, it was definitely last year.
The live stream before the England football started last year. No idea. But yeah, I mean,
the belated Euros.
I used to go in Snobbies and Dusties, both of them. But yeah, you know what I mean. James says first ever live stream he went on was Snobbies. But
That were Retro Restore for me.
They were nice, personable people. You know what I mean. They weren't. You know what I mean? Like myself, you know what I mean? They didn't sort of... Yeah. Oh, James Gibson says first panel he ever went on were on Snobbies.
Yeah, Retro Restore for me. It's quite a memorable one.
But it's you know, I mean, it's like... yeah. You know, I mean, there's such a lot... you know... people that start off and then they go on and they well liked or whatever, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere they disappear, you know what I mean?
Resting on the laurels.
So but yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, you don't know. I mean, they might come back, I don't know. But yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm 5 years down the line and I'm still here.
Yeah.
Not going anywhere just yet. Touch wood.
Pictures, never heard of him. Do you know who the Pixies channel is? Never heard of it. Bill Clements put
I think he's just jesting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't say I've heard of him.
He's tinkering on his phone. Or he's got me on. Bill says I had to make a quick stop over that Pixies channel. You know this fella at all? No.
Just a second reply to your comment.
No. Don't know him. Don't know him.
That strange dude.
Watch out for him, Bill, cause yeah.
Dodgy.
Yeah, he's a bit dodgy.
In his car.
Oh God, what's this? I've just had an email. Keep getting collaboration with KFC. I think this is a scam.
Yeah, Gordo says Dusty and Snobby haven't put any content out for months. Didn't Snobby hide all his videos? Partner's just known about that and said he says
they want to delete them. And they changed the channel to SSP.
But yeah, Partner's just said, he says, I hope he ain't he ain't sort of deleted them. Just for them to
just lose the
or private, or you know what I mean.
probably unlisted or like says a.
But
what you reminded me, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I mean, end of the day, I mean, obviously they've got obvious reasons for doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You got the reasons. You got to respect that.
Yeah,
That's what they
and
want to
that's
do.
it. You know what I mean? What anybody decides to do, it's their business. I mean, it's like Bella was saying to me this afternoon. She was saying, "Oh, I ain't done out for months and months and months. You know, I ain't been on YouTube. I ain't done anything on you." I says, "Look," I says, "at the end of the day," I says, "forget YouTube." I says, "Else more important than anything." You know what I mean? You sort of, I think YouTube became too close to home for them and gave up. But yeah, I mean, you know, I mean, none of us can really question the reason why they, you know, why they stopped. Yeah. But it's like I was just saying, Bella has been really poorly. She's got gallstones. She's been in a lot of pain, and she's done nothing with a YouTube channel. And I says to her, I says, "Well, look at it this way." I says, "If anybody's a follower of you and really care about you, then they'll understand, like I do. You know, they'll still be there when you're better and you're feeling better and you're feeling able to put some content out there. And if you're wondering who Bella is, it's Beauty and Beyond, Beauty on a Budget, which she was. She's had a lot of trouble with gallstones. Now, obviously, the name, she does a lot of beauty products and everything. And, you know, first and foremost, or else more important than anything. You know what I mean? I do have Dusty's email, but don't message us. Don't want to be cheeky. I'm sure if they want to come back, they will. But yeah, I mean that's me, Crypto. I mean, it's like with Ori, she keeps me abreast to what's going on with her, and it's like Bella. Bella messaged me today, and it was only because I knew she was going in for an operation today that I phoned her. I don't like how can I put it? I don't like to be a bother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I know how the pain and everything's affected her. And I says, YouTube will still be there when you're fit and healthy and once you're on road to recovery, etc., etc. You know what I mean? And one of the first things she says to me, she says, "I'm sorry I haven't been around." I says, "You daft me." I mean, that's how we talk to each other. I says, "You daft me." I says, "I know why you haven't been around." I says, "You're forgetting." I says, "I've been there and I've done that and I've got T-shirt. I've had gallstones and I know how much pain they cause." So I says, "You know," "You daft me." I says, "Don't worry." I says, "I'm just hoping after tomorrow you get a speedy recovery and you get back to some sort of normality. That's all I want for her to feel better. And that's all I want for anybody." I'm sure they are, Bill. It's same as I say, you know, I'm like Crypto. I don't like bothering people, you know, I mean oh yeah, we all know. Yeah. it's like, I mean, exactly what James has just said. It's got its good and its bad points. We've met some good people. Good. I mean, Bella, I met through YouTube, and she's my best friend. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I notice people who've had gallstones eat a lot of rich food. I mean, it's not necessarily that. It's just one of them things. See you later, Amjad. Take care and have a good day at college tomorrow.
Bye,
It mostly affects women. Now, men can get gallstones, but it's more predominant in women. So, I mean, why that is, I don't know. But it's not necessarily rich food, etc. I mean, you know, it's just one of them things, but they are really painful, and I know from experience. So
I think I know the real reason Dusty Blonde stopped doing her live streams. But I think I know the real reason Dusty stopped doing her live streams. Well, she named them all after Madonna songs. I think she must have run out of Madonna songs. I think that's the real reason she stopped doing lives.
But yeah, they are predominantly. I mean, men do get them. I have known men that get them, but predominantly, it's mostly women. Why? I don't know. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, I had mine out. Must be at least 30 years ago, but this was before keel surgery. So yeah, I've got like a great big scar on me. But I've just got to say this in Crypto's defence. It's first time I've ever seen Dirt Rider skulk off after a woman said something to him. You know what I mean?
That's not his wife.
Yeah, that's not his wife. So yeah, I mean, I know.
It's a good jump under
but yeah, I mean, mine were pre-keel surgery, so I've got a scar about that big on my belly.
You can't take it, don't fish it.
But yeah, I mean, because Bella was asking me, she says, because I had keel surgery for something else, and she says, how many incisions did they make? I says, well, it all depends on what surgery you're having. I'm going to make you laugh now. She went for like pre-op, and obviously she says like for the last 3 days she's had to be isolated because of going in hospital and, you know, protocol and everything. And she says, like, when she went for this pre-op and they were telling her what they were going to do, apparently they said to her, well, first of all, she says, before we put the incisions in, she says, anyway, she says we had to blow your stomach up so they can get to where they want to go, keel surgery. So surgeon says to her, he says, well, when you've had it done and everything, you'll find you might have a lot of wind. But yeah, so I says, well, I says, look at it this way. I says, better out than in. I says, and if they filled your stomach with gas, then it's got to come out somehow. I will be honest, Friday's stream was not enjoyable, and I said someone came up on the panel, seemed like, yeah, it were a bit on the tense side. I mean, that's why I intervened, Gordo. You know who we're talking about, don't you? But yeah, I mean, same as Chris says, Crypto, if you can't take it, then don't dish it out, you know what I mean? Richard says, I was sloshed a couple of months ago when I had keel surgery about 2 a.m. trying to get in the house. But yeah, because you were, you know, and I says to her, I said, well, basically, it all depends on the surgery. They've told her it'll be 4 incisions, 2 on each side. So, you know what I mean? It all depends what type of surgery you're having, and, you know, so, you know, you can't sort of compare what I had to what she had, if you know what I mean. But yeah, but then she started telling me about wind and everything. Oh, yeah. I
And
reckon
next time
so.
you're in right, as just let it rip.
Hey?
Next time you're in as just let it rip.
You'll never let me live that one down, will you, partner?
No, joking aside, it is better to let it out and hold it in, because there was this woman, she held her farts in for 2 years because she wouldn't fight in front of a fella,
Yeah,
and she ended up having a burst appendix.
Yeah.
So there's no way I'm holding it in.
No. Well, you know what my mum always used to tell me, partner? In
Better out than in.
church or chapel, let it rattle. But yeah, you can do more damage than good holding your farts in. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I look at it this way. It's a function that every single one of us does. I don't care who you are, even Queen farts. You know what I mean? It's a normal function of your body, should I say. It's a normal bodily function that everybody does. So, I don't run anywhere, Bill. I just let it fly. Especially in Asda, as partners keeps reminding me.
Yeah, live that one down.
Yeah, that's basic, eh?
I don't know about hearing it in Asda. I think they heard it in Aldi.
But yeah, that's what surgeon told her, Gordo. It's basically the gas that because they have to sort of inflate your tummy to get to where they want to go. You know what I mean? And it is caused by the gas that inflates your stomach. So yeah, but they did say to her the farts would be smelly. So you know what I mean? Small price to pay, same as I said. You know what I mean? If you know, if you're not sort of that fussed who you fart in front of, you know what I mean? You'll be well away. Yeah. I'm not going to tell you the story about me and Asda letting it rip. Or Rip Farm Foods, I can't remember.
You said it was Asda. So
quite a few times in a few shops.
Gotta go.
But yeah. The thing is, Phil, you know, you can't please everybody all the time, and you know, somewhere along the line you're bound to upset somebody. You know what I mean?
Can't stop coming in, is he? Sorry, Phil.
It's supposed to escape through your shoulders. The wind hurt more than the okay itself. But yeah, I mean, it's yeah. Gordo says I'm a serial farter. I'm one of those who can't fart in front of me. I don't care who I fart in front on. You know what I mean? It's same as I say, it's a bodily function that everybody does. You know what I mean? Bill's laughing because Gordo says I'm a serial farter. You can turn Chris first thing in the morning.
Secret lemonade drinker. I'm a secret lemonade drinker.
This way, Chris gets on the toilet and he farts and it lifts their toilet lid in and ass. It goes with that much force that their toilet lid's going up and down.
It's worse when it was a pebble dash.
Some dirty bloke let one go in the pub the other night. I got a mouthful when I walked in. But this is the thing. I know we're sort of talking. I mean, it is a funny subject, but Chris ain't got a dealer's sense of smell, right? Now, you know it's bad when dog farts and it can smell it. That's sort of just an example of how bad Biscuit's farts
Well, you know
are.
what you should do? You should feed dog on dry food. We can have Border Collie on dry food only.
Gordo says I've got to put it on my bucket list to fart in Harrods.
Got to get there.
Oh, dear. But
I once went into her. I just said, "Can you show me something for a £5?" She said, "Yes, there's the door."
oh dear, her escorting me out the building.
But Aaron's carrier bag. I shop at Aaron's.
Oh dear, but
They're
yeah,
about $10. They just carry a bag.
but yeah, you know it's bad if Chris can smell it, because they ain't got no sense of smell at all.
So it's not like the dog. You haven't got a sense of smell of a dog.
Well, we used to have, Lucy, we used to have that died last year. Anyway, she went waste, and Chris used to say, "Cool, Lucy," says, "that don't half stink," he says, "you're only a little cat with a little horse," he says, "but God, you can't half fart." Richard says he does a runner when he drops one in Asda down a different aisle. Well, I blame Chris, Richard, for that incident in Asda. Chris is totally to blame for that incident, because I was in Asda and I said, "I've got bellyache, I need to fart." So Chris says, "Let it rip." So I was trying to do it quietly and it just walking down Asda. I says, "Well, you told me to let it out." So I blame him totally. Crypto says Chef don't roll windows when her dogs fart. Gordo said Ronnie waits till they go to bed to fart. You lot ruin my weekly shopping experiences. Oh well.
It just reminded me of that song by Ivor Biggin. I farted. Funny.
Oh dear.
I farted, I
Yeah, I
made
can
it
remember that one.
I whistled in me wine fronts. I've just peeled one off.
But yeah. Oh dear. You know what worse ones are though? SBDs.
Oh yes, yes.
The silent one that nobody hears, but you can smell it a mile off. James says his dog used to make itself drunk when it farted. But the thing with Biscuit, he farts and then he's looking round as if to say, "It weren't me, weren't me."
Then after that, it's Snipsy.
And he's going, "Oh, but the best. Hiya, Kevin, how are you?" Richard says, "Drop it near the end of the aisle, then a quick left, then a left again." Gordo says he farted the other night. It must have been bad as he got up and moved. But I don't know about your Ronnie, but our Biscuit sort of, he's looking us round as if to say it weren't me, and then he sniffs it.
Hey,
Kevin.
it's been a while.
Hey,
I thought I'd
Kevin.
come out and show my ugly face.
Yeah, of all
It's
the
a change,
subjects
could you
we
just show your
coming
face?
on talking about fart.
How's everyone in your neck of the woods?
Yeah,
Good.
good.
Good, good. And the Closet King is still complaining back there?
It comes out from time to time.
That is not a true statement, Bill.
Only if they unlock the door.
Middle class people don't fart. Everybody farts.
No,
I
nobody
don't care.
farts. Oh, no. Men fart, women squeak.
I don't. I'm one of these, Kev. I just let it rip.
That's fine. Just make sure Chris is nearby. Something to put him to sleep. Something to put him to sleep.
No, I'll let Biscuit do that.
Oh, okay. You mean the dog farts too?
Yeah. But the thing is, I've just been saying, Kev, that Chris ain't got no sense of smell. But
well, then you could feed him skunk meat and he'd never know it.
But you know it's bad when he can smell Biscuit's farts.
Oh. A Biscuit isn't eating the food that Chris is making, is he?
Gordo keeps telling that same joke. I farted earlier. Mrs. G said that stinks. To be fair, it must have been bad as I was downstairs and she was upstairs at the time.
Yeah, well, heat rises. Yes, heat rises.
But yeah, there's nothing worse than dog farts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then they look at you like, did you do that?
I've just said that. I mean, Biscuit farts, and then he'll go, wait, me? And then sniffs his bum.
Yep. Therein
lies, you know, the true person that's done it.
Oh, yeah.
But, you must contact me, Kev, for your address, and I'll send you some stickers.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Icky sticky.
So yeah. I mean, we have got stamps, so there's no problem there. Just need your address.
The board's getting full.
They're not massive stickers, so they'll fit on there.
Oh, good, because I still have page 3 once those two are filled.
I've sort of got my it's only a little whiteboard.
Uh-huh.
Notice I've stuck my prescription on there, so I don't
Didn't I send you my sticker?
No.
Oh, well, then we have to exchange addresses.
Yeah. So yeah, I've only got 7 at the moment, look, but it is like double-sided, so I've got plenty of room.
You get a loose leaf folder. You just keep flipping pages. Fill them up as you go along.
So,
it's like a sticker album, that.
You get one of those digital photo albums, and just take a picture of each sticker and just let it rotate through. You know.
Oh,
right, yeah. But yeah, I've stuck my prescription on this, so because this is a magnet, you see. I thought, well, I'm a bugger for putting them somewhere and then can't remember where I've put them. So I thought, well, if I stick it to my sticker board with magnet, then I'll know where I've put it then.
Yep.
Phil says my dog used to go off in shame. Well, Biscuit can't have no shame then because he just sits there.
Yeah. Well, look who he learned from.
Person he's lay next to.
They are.
Phil says my dog used to go off in shame, love him. I says he don't. I says he don't have no shame, and he says yeah, probably learned off person. I says yeah, he's lay next to him.
Yep, I am James. Thank you.
But yeah. But you know, there's
I've got to come over to the UK. I've got to raise all kinds of hell over in the UK.
Why?
Yeah, just don't go to London. Don't be like the rest of the sheep. Do not go to London.
My son is leaving for London Thursday. He's got a business trip.
Ooh, Amjad's in London, but he's gone. He's an exhibitionist, Jeanette. Which Chris or dog?
Oh, even Edinburgh's better.
So how long is he there for, Kev?
3 days.
Oh, it's not all that long then.
No.
Oh dear.
long enough to make contact with the owner of his company, or the company he
Oh.
works for, I should say, and
Oh,
take care of a couple minor things and then come back home.
it says both.
Hey, Jason.
James says, I'm
Yeah.
near London, just far out enough to be
Yeah,
safe.
Jack Hargreaves said something similar. Says he's just out of reach of London.
Mm-hmm. Hey, has anybody heard from Snobby or Dusty?
We were just on about him earlier
nothing.
on. That nobody's seen them for ages.
I think another real reason why Dusty Blonde stopped doing her live streams, because she named them all after Madonna, something, you know, because she's the biggest Madonna fan in Essex.
Ah.
And I think she's just run out of song titles.
But they have a grandchild now. It takes up some of their
Yes.
time. I can understand
Yeah.
that.
That's sort of presumption we came to. I says it
Yeah.
all sort of stopped when grandchild came
Yeah.
along, and as I said, you know, real life, you know, takes over. I mean,
Hey.
and YouTube takes a back burner. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I can totally understand that.
Yep. Priorities change day to day.
That's it. I mean, I'm lucky enough that, I mean, Chris is a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber. Callum's 20 this year, and he's sort of just getting back into YouTube as well. So I've got sort of no pressing, you know. So until my health fails me, I'll just carry on. You know what I mean? Regardless.
So if everybody's on YouTube, who's making dinner? DoorDash?
Gordo says I'm nowhere near London.
Uber
We
Eats.
not either.
No,
But yeah,
we certainly
I
are.
think Chris cooks.
There's a Gannet as well.
Yeah. Oh, we're only on about this earlier on, Kevin, because I'm making these tomorrow, right?
Oh. Are those M&Ms on the top? Or
No,
molten
the
milk
aero
balls?
balls, but Chris couldn't get no balls.
Oh, nuts.
So he's bought like aero. Anyway,
You've heard the one about the king and the queen and the jack?
no.
Balls, said the queen. If I had him, I'd be king. Bullshit, said the jack. I've got him and I'm not.
What did the king say?
Gordo says they look like boobies.
Oh, trust me. God, I say
They're
that.
actually called Aero Mint Bubbles, and they're like half milk chocolate and half milk mint.
Mint.
Yeah.
What are they, like a
So-
malted ball with the
No, it's like you bite into it, and it's like a. How would you describe them, partner? Like air, like bubble. I don't know.
It's like a minty bit inside the aero.
so it's like what my mother would call an air cookie. It's like the egg whites where you bite into it.
I'll try and find a
disappears.
picture, Kev, and I'll show it you, and then you'll be able to.
What am I doing? Oh, what am I doing?
They look like boobies, according to Gordo. Little boobies.
He's on about them balls.
Jason says, ask crypto.
Aero meatballs.
Trying to find one that's. I mean, they the actual product itself.
Okay. Oh, Arrow. Okay. Yeah, I can look that up and see exactly what it is here. That's fine.
But-
Morrison's or Sainsbury's.
That one there is the actual with the half and half. That one. I'll show it you. That is the one that I
Arrow
actually
bubbles.
wanted, but Chris
Okay.
couldn't get on.
So it's a coating with an inside.
Yeah, I mean, like that end bit is like that one on that is the actual
Cock-a-doodle
design
doo.
of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Crypto says if it's chocolate and mint, I want it. But you also in
There you go.
yeah, they
That's them.
That's it. Yeah. Very nice. like an aerated nougat of torch.
It is aerated. That's hence the name aero.
I would try. That's what I would try to
Like,
get
like
across. It's like
chocolate on the outside. You got an aerated filling.
Gordo says boobies are like train sets meant for kids, but the dad will end up playing with them.
Oh, typical. Bloody typical.
It says, can you get mint Aero in the USA?
I'm just looking up the Aero
Yeah,
chocolate
you can.
candies.
You can get them from Walmart.
Yeah.
I could say I'm surprised FDA haven't banned them.
Oh, I can get it on Amazon.
Yep.
Yeah, but they do actually sell them in Walmart according to what it says here.
Oh, very good.
But yeah, that's sort of the theme of. You actually put a crushed up like bar of mint Aero into the cupcake mixture, and then you put like peppermint essence and green food colouring in the buttercream, and then you're supposed to put some of them boobies on top, but Chris couldn't get any.
What is this? Phil Mitchell says UK girls have no gag reflex.
Cause Crypto Port, I could fit all them mint chocolate balls in my mouth. I would if I could fit those. Yeah. Gordo says, do you like salty balls?
It's a good job she's not under a little pumpkin alter ego. It would be a lot worse. So she'd have something else in her mouth if she could.
that biscuit.
Now, what are you alluding to there, Parkness?
Make of it what you will.
Let the mind wander.
The king of innuendos is Parknest. You should know.
And that's what she said.
Let the mind wander.
The king of innuendos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, all those Carry On films I've watched have been a waste.
Yeah, the innuendo was the wrong endo.
Oh dear. Excuse me. See, I don't mind that come up. Yeah, naturally.
Well, you know what Shrek said? Better out than in.
Yeah, I don't mind. At least it ain't coming out at other
I'm
end.
an ogre donkey.
You put it on the green screen. What? Yes.
Put what?
The milk balls.
Where's Bill been? He put it up about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, we've got. What do you mean them?
Yeah, they are the aero. They're called aero bubbles.
I'm going to see my son tonight. Since he's going to London, I'm going to ask him if he can find a package and bring them home with him.
And tell him not to go to Asda. They don't sell them.
No.
I think every little supermarket needs to stock them.
But our Asda is only a small one. We do have like a Asda, like what we call superstore, but you know. But yeah, so Chris sort of rang me and he says, I can't find the bubbles. I've got you the milk Aero chocolate, but I couldn't get you the balls.
I've got a Morrison's or Sainsbury's.
Like bars, and they're like individual pieces. So I says to him, I says, they'll do, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it could have gone a bit. I mean, we've got another Asda that's only about 5 minutes away. They probably had got them. Or even so, like, Own Bargains. And I just says, just get them. They'll do. But
Improving better going to his local co-op.
But it's like this, same as I says to him. I says, when all's said and done, I says they're just for decoration. It's just what you put on top of the cupcake. So it don't really matter. You know what I mean? It does say bubbles in the recipe, but at the end of the day, whether it's a bubble or a piece of Aero, it's still the same thing.
Jeanette, I have a better idea. since my son's coming to England, give me your address and I'll let him stop by and pick up a couple of cupcakes to bring back to me.
I'll say it's a bit of a hike to Sheffield.
Yeah. It's about, I think it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours, isn't it?
It's more than that.
Is it? I don't
from
know.
London.
I know it's about,
I'd say 3 hours.
20 miles.
It's more than that.
North or west?
It's about 3 hours. I'd say 150 off the top of my head.
I'll have a look. I'll have a look. We'll know for sure then.
Well, I'll just go on Google Maps. It's about I'm about 40 from Sheffield. It's about so look. That one.
It says 3 hours and 16 minutes.
Oh, that was a good guess.
167.6 miles. It says 3 hours and 16 minutes.
One way.
And that's just one way.
It's only got the M1 to contend with.
Yeah.
Driving on the correct side of the road.
Hey, that's an idea, Kev.
Yeah. Have him put it, but then he has to go buy a stamp over there and put it in the mailbox. He might not
post it out.
Office.
But yeah, if we exchange addresses, I mean, I don't mind if you know, if
Sure.
you post it in this country while he's here.
Yeah.
And I don't mind posting it out to States to you.
Yeah. No, I'll get the one out to you. Not a problem at all.
But yeah, I mean, that's a good idea that James says. Get him.
I still have a couple.
Yes, don't forget. I want two though.
I've still got a few left myself.
Dos?
Tres, quattro.
Works? I don't know.
He's got a roll of them. I've got a deck.
But yeah, I mean, you know, I don't mind posting yours out to States to you, but it's a good idea. You give them to your son and get him to post them, and or just put them in an envelope, put his address on it, and you know, hand it to your son. And it's hang on a minute, I don't know how much.
First class stamps nearly £1, isn't it?
He don't say how much first class stamps are, but they first class stamps.
Yeah.
Are they new ones with barcodes on them?
Jeanette, I'm going to put my address in
You mean them?
chat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a big barcode.
I'll put my address in the chat and then I'll delete it.
Okie dokie.
Or I could let's see. I still got it in mine. My email.
Yeah, Partners can get me if that's all right.
Yeah.
It'd be better than putting it in chat, Kev. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Partners got your. Partners can email me.
Yeah.
I'll delete that, Kev.
How's that? Gone.
Oh, yeah. Okie dokie. But yeah, Partners got your address, so we can email it over to me.
Right, I've got it.
And then Parknest, I think I have you on Facebook, don't I?
I'm not on Facebook. I'm on Instagram and Twitter.
I'm on Facebook.
You're not? You're on?
Have I got you on Facebook? She keeps saying she's going to do them, Jason. It's all right. He's saying I'm waiting for Crypto Mint chocolate stickers. She keeps saying that she's going to get them. So yeah. Partners can email over your address, and I'll get them posted out as soon as possible.
All right, good. Yeah, because then with your address, I'll shoot mine out to you then.
It's like an old dog with new tricks. Are you on Facebook? Did you say? I've got you on Facebook. I'm sure I have.
Me or Harkness?
No, you.
Yeah, Facebook.
Not Facebook. Right, I've just emailed you Jeanette's address.
Okie dokie. I'm sure I've got you on.
Yeah, I've got you. Yeah, so I'll put my address right there for you.
So yeah, and then I'll send you mine via Messenger.
Okay.
Hopefully it can buy them this week. I think I can just have to send some money over. But yeah, you know what I mean. But I have done. Once these stickers is all gone, I have.
What's the big
Stevens.
Yeah, but I'll go open that closet.
Okay.
Hi, Mrs. Kevin.
Hey, you're getting a hi and you're leaving without saying hi.
Hi.
I like the way you got my lattice work today. But you're busy. The day's not over.
The day is not over.
Oh. Bye. Have a good one.
Oh,
I don't know. I retire and she finds things for me to do. But she was the one that bought me the shirt that says, "I'm retired. Do it yourself."
But the thing is, it's like us. We never truly retire.
No. You
know what I
leave
mean?
one position and start another.
Even though you've retired, you've never truly retired.
No.
There's always something to do.
No. I tell people, I says, I'll retire 3 hours before I die. those last 3 hours, they're mine, and I'm going to do what I damn well please.
Oh dear. Well, Gordo said earlier on, I've got to put on my bucket list to fart in Harrods.
You've got to do all the supermarkets first. You've done Asda.
I've done Asda. I've done Farm Foods.
You've got to do Morrison's, Tesco's, Sainsbury's, Aldi, Lidl.
Yeah.
Co-op.
Top of the list is Harrods.
Aldi and Lidl are becoming quite popular over here.
Say that again, Kev.
But Aldi's and Lidl are becoming
Yeah.
quite popular over here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
but-
placed by
Aldi.
Yeah, Aldi.
Do you know there's two Aldis? There's actually two Aldis. Because it was originally one company, but the two brothers that run it, Carl and Theo Albrecht, they had a disagreement over whether to sell cigarettes. So they end up splitting up the empire between them. So you got North and South in Germany.
Oh, gee.
And they've basically, carved up the rest of the world between them because it's either an Aldi Nord or an Aldi Sud. I think the one in the UK is South, but various countries have.
I mean,
have
I was watching a documentary other week. I think it was Gucci. Were it Gucci? That were like originally two brothers.
Were you watching that? You mean that film with Lady Gaga?
No.
Oh, that's not a documentary.
This were a proper documentary about Gucci and
Yeah. Oh, you get that a lot.
It might have been a crime thing because one of them was shot, weren't it? One of them got shot. But yeah.
Yeah, but you don't get that when two brothers are in a business, have a disagreement, and they go the sons' ways.
I'm the one to get them here.
Oh, okay,
So I'll
good.
wait 20 minutes and then I'll put up a pot of water.
Okay, fine.
Bye.
Bye.
Short and sweet.
Mrs. Kevin.
And that's just Mrs. McGrath.
Oh, Mrs. Kevin.
Sorry, you missed her.
Oh, bugger.
Oh dear. But yeah, you know what I mean. That's the problem. With sort of when you've got two brothers owning a company, there's always sort of
Yeah. When family works for family,
never works. No.
very rare.
Yeah.
Very rare.
But yeah, some as I say, I think it might have been some on either crime investigation or some. I know it were a documentary about these Gucci brothers, and one of its sons ended up taking over and
Can you see that?
shot your forehead.
Can you see that sign up there?
Oh yeah,
Okay. My father-in-law had a print shop in Brooklyn, New York. It was called Gross Printing. And before I got married, I started working for him. And we had disagreements, but the way I was brought up, you didn't talk back to them.
yeah.
Okay. And I kept it inside. And I wouldn't let
I got
my wife know. You tell your father this. And the next day, she would tell me, my father told me to tell you this. And it's like, he and I never argued with these kids, but he complained to me about things I did. And after a while, I just told him, I says, I'm leaving the shop. Why? We have such a good business going here. I says, I want to marry your daughter. I don't want to marry your family. That's just what I
I mean, like it's like when I were growing up, all his aunties were auntie such and such. You know, you never called them by the first name, and you know, but it's like a lot of the kids nowadays don't have respect for the elders.
That's
And
because
we've always instilled that in Callum.
But it tells you can't do this and you can't do that. So the parents are afraid to reprimand their kids, and they have no respect.
But
Respect your elders and let
But that's what that's what we've always done with Callum. You know, we've always, you know, you don't cheat your elders. You always treat them with respect, etc., etc.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say what a nice young man Callum is because he's been brought up properly.
There you are.
Not dragged up, as we say here in the UK. He weren't dragged up. He were brought up proper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and please and thank yous. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Hold the door for someone just because.
But you know, it does sort of back chat every now and again.
Yeah.
But yeah, he knows about it afterwards because we tell him off about it.
Hey, Johnny Five.
We'll let you off this time, Johnny. Yeah, exactly, Gordo. You know. Yeah. But this is sort of my niggle. You know what I mean? How can a government say you can't slap your children? They're your children, and you reprimand them however you feel fit.
Yeah. So if you
know,
have a cat,
there's a clip behind ear roll, and there's a tap on legs or whatever.
and if you had a cat with kittens and the cat was reprimanding her litter, you'd go over there and yell at the cat. You can't do that. The cat would swat the crap out of you.
But it's it's you know when you're bringing up kids, you bring them up how you were brought up.
Yeah. Decency, respect.
Yeah,
Simple,
exactly.
Simple.
You know what I mean, and knowing when you've done wrong, or you know if you know that you bear the consequences if you've done wrong.
That's it. Very true, Jason.
Yeah, and I fully agree with that, Jason. You know what I mean, and that's why Tracy's here. Hi, Tracy.
Hello. Right.
Yeah,
Tracy.
Hello.
Hi, Car.
Can see you.
Hi, Tommy. How are you?
Hi, Tommy. Hi, everybody.
But yeah, I mean, I think Tracy will agree. You've got to bring people up to respect. You know, not the elders, but to respect everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you treat people the way you would like to be treated.
Exactly.
Simple.
You know, it's not very often. I mean, Partness knows it's not very often I speak out of turn. But if I feel that somebody's disrespecting somebody else, that's when, you know, like I did on Friday night, I thought it were a bit, you know.
Yep.
And I'll say so. You know what I mean? It's not very often I am outspoken, but, you know, it's a respect sort of thing, you know what I mean?
Hey, love you, all right?
Johnny says, "Oh no, trouble's here ×2."
Hi, Dominic.
Yeah. Did you hear me when I said I couldn't get no aero bubble balls thing?
Yeah, I did.
You'll have to get them things out for me so I can show Tracy what they
Have
are.
you got a local shop near you, Jeanette?
I said earlier on,
Little news
he
agent.
rang me from Mazda and he got the
Sell them at my Tesco's.
yeah, he got the big aero bars, but he asked somebody and she said they didn't do the aero bubbles down there.
Mm-hmm.
Now he said he could have gone to Own Bargains or whatever, but he picked these little like little mini bubble bars, and I said I'll just break a couple of them off and stick them in. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, when I was young, you know, if you spoke back, you got the same as Gordo says. Click round hero.
I cannot open the fridge away. Oh, arrows!
You got no strawberry balls over there.
Now that's what Chris has got me.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
They're like individual things, and all I'm going to do is like break them off and stick them in. See, Mike.
Oh,
So yeah, so it showed me them, and I said they'll do. I said, you know, don't necessarily mean, you know, that, but that all I'm going to do is they're like four bars, and they've got like each
One niblet's on a bar, yeah.
individual bits, and I said I'll just break them off and stick them on top instead of using balls.
Can I have that drink out of that fridge, please? No, me drink.
Crypto says she's gonna love them, but they're very, you know, you've got a big size aero like crushed up and put in.
Careful that I fell off earlier.
We'll be all right.
Off of here.
We'll be all right now.
But you know where you know on it says mint buttercream. I've doubled everything, but it says 2 teaspoons of peppermint essence for buttercream. I think that's going to be enough. I don't think you need to double it up to 4.
Yeah, sometimes it's overpowering.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, Kevin. You don't want it overpowering, and that is Dr. Oak peppermint that I've got, and it is quite strong.
Yeah,
I think that 2 teaspoons is going to be sufficient.
Yeah, it's because peppermint can come across as hot.
you know.
Too strong.
Oh, yeah, it's gone.
He's back. You might be a little bit. You might be. A little
It
bit
says, you mix your cake batter up, and then you fold air into the batter. So yeah, but I mean, when all said and done, those balls are just for decoration. Then what I've got will just suffice, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because Chris said, "Well, do you want me to go somewhere else?" I kept saying, "No, they'll do." Phil says he ain't got no chocolate. And Jason said, "Crypto Billy keeps screaming." But yeah, I mean, they're just as good. And when all said and done, they're only for decoration anyway, so. Crypto said if her neck was down tomorrow, she'll be going on one. Oh dear. But yeah, I thought 2 teaspoons of peppermint essence will suffice, because it, same as Kev says, it's going to be overpowering.
It's still me and you then tomorrow, Jeanette.
Yeah. Laurie says she might come in, but she don't. I did say to her, I said, well, me and Tracy have come to understanding that we're going to postpone the chocolate chip peanut butter bars until you're well enough to do them. So,
yeah.
So yeah, so because Laurie's a big peanut butter fan. So yeah, they the ones that we're on about, the chocolate chip peanut butter brownies. Laurie's a big peanut butter fan. So basically, I says, well, we postponed it or put it on hold till Laurie's better. So, but yeah, you know what I mean? The original recipe only made 6. And I says to Chris, I says, well, that's neither here nor there. Can you imagine them Gannets arguing over 6 cupcakes?
You'll get lucky.
Oh dear, can you imagine them arguing over 6? So I said, we'll double it and make 12.
It's this way. The 6 cupcakes, 1 for your son, 1, 2 for you, and 1, 2, 3 for Chris. And that takes care of all 6.
But yeah.
That won't work, Kevin.
Yeah. You know what? You know where it's like in this house, Kev. It's first come, first served. And if Chris gets to the fridge first, then you've got even because Harry put some in the oven for me. He'll come out and he's looking down. He'll say, "That's mine. That's mine."
Yeah, right. That's Jeanette. That's when you go, "No, that's mine. That's mine. That's mine."
Chris always chooses or picks the big ones out, Kev. That's what it's all about.
Well, then use 2 fingers.
if there's one slightly bigger than another, he'll say, "That's mine. That's mine."
Working his way down to the smallest one, right?
Oh dear. But I mean, I must admit, I'm not a peanut butter fan myself. Neither is Chris. But because they sort of baked in something, no, I couldn't do what Crypto says. She says she eats off at spoon. I couldn't do that.
Oh, peanut butter's good.
But no, I'm not a massive fan. I couldn't eat it on toast or on sandwiches or.
Have you tried that other one, that Biscoff? What it's called?
No, I've seen it.
It's got a jar over there.
I've seen it.
Where did I put that now? I just wanted to show you that.
Careful, Jason. Don't ask.
Just to call it the spoon.
I'm going to try and make a cheesecake. Well, I'm going to do a cheesecake. I can do one anyway, but I've seen something like a Biscoff cheesecake. You still put the cream cheese in, and that's it, Jeanette. It's all no lumps, and you can actually buy those biscuits as well, so you can do it for your
Yeah, I've seen. They're like finger biscuits, aren't they? I've seen bigger tubs than that.
This was just a little one just to start off, because I was just going to do just a little small little cheesecake.
Yeah. I mean, you can do cupcakes, you can do cheesecakes, you can do all sorts with them. Even cookies, you know what I mean? Just
putting them
up.
Best flavour to a cheesecake, aren't you, really? Any biscuit.
But yeah, I mean, when all's said and done, a cheesecake is enough to knock up, if you've got, if you've got the time. I'll tell you what I made yesterday, and we haven't had it for ages.
We're going to make, Jeanette. Do you think you can put? I'm not breaking you off, but do you know them blondies that we're going to make with Laurie peanut butter?
Oh yeah.
I wonder if you can put that stuff in, something like that in blondies, that Biscoff.
I bet you could. I'll have to. I'll have a look after the stream, and I'll send you a recipe over. So you want a Biscoff blondie?
Something like that, or a cheesecake.
Yeah. So,
stuff.
Yeah, I mean, what I made yesterday, and we haven't had it for ages. Old-fashioned apple pie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
With vanilla ice cream.
No, we had custard.
Did you have pastry at bottom as well as top?
American pie.
I did a proper apple pie pastry on bottom, pastry on top.
Mm.
And Callum turned around and he says, "Who needs Asda?" That says it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do you like Marmite crypto? Ugh.
Yeah.
Is that anything like?
There it goes again. Is that gargoyle?
It's exactly like Vegemite.
It's a yeast extract.
Ugh.
I'm with you on that one, Kevin.
Mate, but
I'm on you.
My son, when he had gone to Australia, he brought back a small, like in a 1 ounce jar.
Oh yeah, I can taste the jar.
He still has it, and that's been 12 years.
But so you can keep it as well.
Yeah, that's right. Don't open it because it's not going to go anywhere.
that,
Yeah.
Yeah, you either love it or hate it. But the truth is,
That's
it's fucking smells horrible.
That's exactly the saying. You either love it or hate it. And me and
Toast
Kevin
with a
ate
little
it.
peanut butter and a smidge of Vegemite on top of that.
Oh,
Vegemite's Australian take on Marmite.
Widow says it mixes Marmite and peanut butter together.
Yeah, see, same thing. That's just what I was saying. Peanut butter and Vegemite.
I forgot that.
and they can hear you, because
Put it on
Oh, wait,
toast.
no, you don't know who I am now, do you?
I do.
they can hear you. She's got a fancy man in here, she like. That's what she just said. Now she wants to come on now and say hello.
Glad that made you laugh, Tracy. You can't as marks, Kath.
What did you say, Jeanette? Because she started laughing, she couldn't hear you.
I heard her say nobody knows who I am, and that's what I says I do.
You just seen you. That's when Johnny said, "Oh, other ones here."
Oh dear. Oh dear. But the thing is, Phil says don't like Vegemite, but love Marmite. They're both the same thing. One's from Australia.
Not the same. They aren't the same.
I don't like any of
They aren't.
They're different.
No. Well, either way, I don't like any of them.
The prison version of Marmite.
Marmite.
Yeah, and the other one is like
Vegemite's prison.
England sent all the criminals to Australia, didn't they? So they gave them an inferior recipe for Vegemite.
Yeah. Says sacrilege.
Oh, yeah,
Keep it. Your Vegemite, Marmite, or whatever it is, you can keep it.
My mum used to put it in all sorts.
Gordo says they do a Marmite and peanut butter flavour spread, but it's dear for what it is. Cheaper to buy separate and mix them yourself.
you never poison me, so I'm not bothered.
She used to put it in all sorts.
Just don't do it for me now.
Toast.
Can you remember when we used that fluff, that recipe that time?
Yeah.
Didn't you put some on toast for Keena?
Yeah, I did. That fluffy stuff. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Marshmallow fluff. Yeah.
Marshmallow fluff we're talking about, Kev.
And that's what it was called. It was in a tub. It was called fluff.
Yeah, marshmallow fluff.
You get it from Aldi. It's American.
But a lot of people.
You mix marshmallow fluff and peanut butter and put that on bread. That's a
There you go.
fluffernutter.
Not really, yeah.
A fluffernutter.
Well, she likes toast.
Walker's Marmite crisp with the doggies doodads. Yeah, yeah, you could keep them and all. Tommy says, "Isn't Marmite left over from the brewing process?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can keep it. Don't like it. Me and Kev are on the same boat with that one. What's your thoughts on it? Do you like it, partners?
Sorry, what? Sorry, I'll read Vegemite Wikipedia entry.
How do you like your bread?
Or dry.
Toasted.
Toasted like
I
Marmite.
like toast.
What do you have on it?
Oh, I don't put it on
I
that.
know, better.
Butter, just butter.
Best or dark?
Nice, whatever's
Hey, I don't waste proper butter on toast. It's too dear nowadays.
Oh no, you got to have a bit of best
Dark.
butter on toast.
And that's stock for years.
Oh, yeah, we don't want none of that stuff.
But
You don't want no stock on our toast.
Jason says I like a bit of fluff.
His oldest version of
You, Jason.
Lurpak, they call it Nordpak.
Yeah, I saw that.
I like
Because
that.
I'm on one or two baking sites on
Just like
Facebook,
Pat Potter, innit?
and they were like raving about it. And basically, they're saying it's exactly like Lurpak.
It is.
So, I mean, I've never personally tried it myself. When I have my shopping, I get like a big block of butter. Now, I always swear by using butter for my buttercream.
Yeah, I do that as well.
I not use anything else for my buttercream.
Mhm.
Now, I buy some blocks of Asda Best for Baking. Now, that just does, in like cookies and cupcakes and things like that, it's just as good as butter. So, yeah, I mean, but when it comes to buttercream, I will only use proper butter.
Yeah.
But this is the thing that, like, with cost of living nowadays, you have to economize. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can only make half a batch.
So I get a big. I mean, as daft as it seems, this is Asda's own make, a 500-gram block of butter, and that is £3.25.
Yeah.
For a 500-gram block of butter.
So there's an easier way.
Last year, a while.
There's
So
an
I
easier
do
way, Jeanette.
buy a couple of blocks of the Best for Baking one, because in cupcakes and cookies and things like that, it's just as good as butter. But you can't beat proper butter for making buttercream, if that makes any sense.
You prefer to use your butter.
There's an easier way though, Jeanette.
Hey?
You can stretch your budget.
I just use Yorkshire butter.
Buy a cow, milk it, churn your own butter.
Let Chris go out and milk it.
And Caleb can do the churn.
I'm going to say, can you imagine him saying, well, there's no coming out?
It's technique. It's all technique.
Kev says you have to be economical. He says, go out and buy a cow.
Not that I'm getting robbed by them.
Chris is not a fan of cars because they chase after him.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just something about him that they don't like.
We're still stalking Morrison's. I've
Maybe
seen
they don't like his farts.
Tommy says, do they still make stock for baking? Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do in Morrison's. I've seen it.
But this is the thing, Tracy. I've seen a lot of these baking sites. Apparently, they've changed the recipe. Now, I don't know what they've done to it, but a lot of these bakers are saying steer clear of it. You know what I mean?
I don't really use stock, but they sell it in Morrison's. It's
But
in
they
like
do
a
still-
packet.
I have seen the stalk blocks. I
I
have seen the stalk blocks in Asda, and I've seen the stalk spread in Asda. The cost of living, Chris, will be on right.
There you go. Gordo's figured it out.
Crypto says Chris and cars don't mix. Can you imagine him going out and milking cow and coming back and say, well, it's just kicked me or it shut all over me, you know what I mean?
Gordo says you got to take the bull by the horns.
Yeah, Gordo says that's not the udder you're pulling, think it might be a bull you have. Either way, no, they don't. I don't know why, they just don't chase after Chris. Oh dear.
All
But
right.
yeah,
There
I
we
keep
go.
saying to him, Kev, I says you have to stand your ground, you have to show them that, because if they fit, you know,
They sense your fear.
fearing
They
somebody.
sense your fear. They'll react.
Yeah,
No.
you know what I mean? You stand your ground. You just say, "Well, I'm boss here. I'm not going anywhere." You know. But instead, Chris turns his heels and he runs. You know what I mean? And that's why I think they sense that he don't like cars, and you know that's why they chase after him. So, but yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to leave the chat.
Okie dokie then, Kev. Thanks for coming up. It has been,
Right,
it's
see you
been
later,
nice.
Kevin.
Thank you. Stay well,
It's been
everybody.
nice.
Bye.
See you later, Kevin.
Take care. Stay well.
Bye.
Bye.
But yeah, I mean, when he went car camping, he says, "Whew," he says, "there ain't no cars around." I said, knowing you, I says, "You'll wake up in the morning," I says, "and you'll be surrounded by them all right cars." Oh dear. You know, you wake up and all these beady eyes is looking in cars.
I'll get some black up inside.
But it's on a bar. I tell you what, it's got some things that you put on window, you know, like them sunshade things.
Sunshade, yeah, you could put them up.
But it's seeing, you know, these like that you put on to stop ice going on your windscreen.
Oh yeah, them as well.
He's on about buying them for like back screen and windscreen.
Yeah, that'd be all right, Jeanette. Yeah, and then get them sun blinds. Put on other ones.
So,
then.
but he hadn't quite decided when he's going again. So, yeah. Yeah.
Able to just go and put like a little tent up somewhere next to the car.
Well, I keep saying to him, you could do with one of these like 2-man pop-up tents, and then you can either take picture tent, yeah. Oh, pardon me, that's again.
You should go to one of them festivals, Chris, after the bad festival, because some people just up and go with stuff and leave tents behind, don't they?
Yeah,
But the same as I said, you know, you could do like a 2-man pop-up tent.
Put aside
Either take Biscuit with him or take Callum with him, you know, and be well away. Is it raining, Benny?
Will it go out?
Hey?
Will it go out?
I think it's just come back in.
Yeah.
So, only time it comes in at night is if it's starting to rain.
I don't know what the weather's doing outside.
Nice set of net curtains in car. You want summit where, I mean, because in a car, you're surrounded by all windows, aren't you? So,
and
you know,
parked up nearby as well.
So when it does, I mean, because it gets light early nowadays, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. So it's summit that, you know, same as he says, them ice cover, whatever they're called, are cheap enough to buy and just get 1 foot back window and 1 foot windscreen, you know what I mean? He's bought some like cheap things that you put on windows. So
tell him to get a van. I'll get a proper camper van.
Yeah, it's bored in it though, isn't it? It says just get windows. They are tinted in back, but not in
They're
front.
blocked out.
Yeah, they are. They've got a slight tint to them, the windows. That's it. That would cost,
No.
you know.
That's with toilet paper.
It says, I say, baby. Crypto says get some newspapers. Yeah.
Just don't use a sun. There's more shit come off paper.
but
And
yeah,
you know what I mean? But Sunday Sport, that was bad.
Don't buy newspapers, so.
I want to push the boat out and get a copy of the Times.
There is no way, Tommy. I am going car camping in a car. I like my own comforts. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Lots of pastry ladies on the way. They don't do pastry anymore anyway. They hadn't done for years. It were demeaning to women.
Well, but it launched the careers of a few models.
Yeah, Linda Lusardi,
Samantha Fox.
Samantha Fox. Yeah,
She had a. Do you know she had a reduction?
Chris, she was Chris's idol. Samantha.
And it turned out she was back for the other side.
Some took away because she had a lot. She had
Yeah,
a lot of
cardboard box folded out and a pair of tights stretched over the windows.
Like
Don't wear tights. I'm always in joggers or culottes, so I don't wear.
I've got them.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I said you bought some things for, but yeah.
Yeah, show them. They need some cardboard or foil.
Or you can get them like blinds.
Phil says most famous is Jordan, Katie Price.
She's all
Yeah, these is what he's bought. Look, the same as he says they're not totally.
It's been all addressed.
Yeah.
What's that she got?
So they've got like Velcro things on them as well. You actually.
Did come up window. You've gone car camping last
You
time.
actually put them over windows, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Blocks a little bit.
Windows.
Then like
see through.
But they're very, they're still not all, very.
I'm sure you could sort that out, can't you, Jeanette, on your machine?
Hey?
You could sort that out for him, can't you, on your machine? That's enough to do.
Yeah. We have got a top. Gordo says just get a top and I had the car job done. We have got a top actually, and it is quite a big top.
You can get an actual car cover.
This is
when I first had my mobility scooter, it was left outside, and he just chucked this tarp over it and weighed it down with some bricks, and yeah, so it is quite a big tarp. Did you hear that? Chris says, knowing Ma looks some chuffer will nick off with diddle at night. No, well, what you do is you fold it over, you somehow, and you tuck it under boot, don't you? So when you shut boot,
oh, they'll still nick it round here. Round here.
So yeah.
Sheffield, not Liverpool.
Where's he thinking going next then, Jeanette?
I don't know. We haven't decided yet, Tracy. Tracy says, where you thinking of going next?
Peak District again.
Lake
That's
District.
all right.
But he's got his porta potty now. He ain't got to come home for a number 2.
40-minute round
You could
Toilet seat and a big queue job done.
6 o'clock in the morning.
About 20 to 6 it were, and I thought, who the
You had to go on to the toilet.
flip coming in? Well, like, whoever it is has got a key, so it must be great. Come back for a number 2 car.
Come on for a dump.
Yeah, come on for a dump.
You just stand up, couldn't it? Do like dueling.
Georgie gone.
He's bought a porta potty now. He got it off Marketplace. It only a tenner.
I wonder if Lee's got a telling off then.
No, he's got a bed.
So he's gone to bed.
Got a bed.
But you see, he rang me the other day. Let's take a spade next time. Anyway, yeah. He rang me the other day and he said he'd tried ringing Jackie, but she weren't answering, and that he'd only put some credit on his phone on Thursday. But anyway, because he got me to message Jack, because he rang me to ring Jack or message Jackie and say Lee's been trying to get in contact with you. So anyway, she messaged me a bit later on and she says he's
camouflage net.
But he he actually parks in a car park or parking lay-by space or whatever, you know what I mean? Don't actually park in a field.
I don't be doing it in lay-by. Police will pull him over.
I'm sure it comes all the way down to your neck of the woods, Gordo, to take a dump. He says he's sure it's not.
No, he goes home. He's got to go home if he wants to take a dump. So
Well,
no danger of that.
He's got a porta potty.
Yeah.
Get
yourself a van.
And it's got a toilet roll holder, Chris pointed out to him. He even put a toilet roll on it just to
wipe his ass for him as well.
But best thing is, I put in his comments when he put the car camping video up. I says, well, what? Because he took a toilet roll with him. I says, well, what would point taking a bog roll if he got come home for a dump?
Use it as a streamer.
You know what I mean? Why take a toilet roll if you were going to come home for a dump? But it's all right, Gordo, we're on about earlier on that a cat keeps shitting in his garden or in his flower beds. So
He said deter them.
Kninky. Does that? I'll translate. I think that means kinky.
Christopher's kinky, did she say? No.
But yeah, I not get rudely awoken at 20 to 6 in the morning because he's got his porta potty now, and it's like a toilet in essence, but it's like a bucket inside a porta potty with lid and toilet seat and everything on it.
Yeah, it's when you go proper one, isn't it, when you go camping.
But he won't let me show it on Friday night because he was on about doing a video about it. But it's going it now.
Dogs after it.
We don't want to see the contents.
No, there isn't no in it.
I think I've seen one.
Toilet roll holder, look.
That said, it'd have been better off.
And then when he's done what he needs,
getting a toilet seat and screwing it to a B&Q bucket.
Buy that chemical stuff.
Remember to lift the lid up.
Yeah. And it's like a bucket and it's got a lid in it. It's even got bog roll inside, look. It's put inside it. But yeah, when you've done your business in it, you put your lid on it. And then it's... Yeah. And then it lifts out, you see. Yeah, it's been researching it.
Oh, it's a composting toilet.
You can buy them. Can't you buy that? What's it called? You must have some in your caravan.
He's watched a load of videos and it says either put cat litter in it or sawdust.
Yeah, composting toilet.
His porta potty like on Top Gear and the car rolling away.
It is funny.
Well, it gives the meaning to oh shit.
Already then laugh out loud.
Quite
literally. What on your grand tour? I'm sure that was a grand tour. They're going to Africa.
Top Gear, he says.
It wasn't Top Gear. I'm sure it was grand tour. It was the same dudes anyway.
But anyway,
it was the same.
It's all set for the potty department. It's like other little bits and bobs that is sort of.
Yeah.
No, he has because he's pretty group.
Oh, yeah. Cue out toilet joke.
Gordo says the happy crapper. Oh dear. Oh dear. But yeah. So, and I know, like, let's say for instance, Chris has to go out anywhere and Callum's at college and I get caught short. I ain't got such a long dash to go to the toilet. I can just sit down. No. I don't think I'll ever be using it for it that way. They'll probably get down on it.
I was saying to our calf today, how much was that, if you don't mind me asking?
Hey?
How much was that portable loo, if you don't mind me asking?
That was £10, but he bought it off Marketplace. It's never been used. They bought it and never used it.
Oh.
But if you look on is it Alfred's that they do them about £13, I think.
Oh, right. No, because our caravan, what we've got a chemical toilet in it, like a little bathroom. Pat Ness will know. We've got that blue stuff to go through.
Oh, yeah, for chemical toilet,
then, yeah. Then you do the other, then it takes your wee and the blue stuff down into a big, massive thing.
Yeah, that's a cassette toilet, yeah.
So while it's in my garden, if for when we're sleeping in there, if it's like desperate, I can't hold it, I go on the toilet for a number 1 pee, yeah. Because it all goes in that chemical potty thing under the caravan. But if you want to go for a number 2, we can still do that in there, but it's then we've got to cut what smells, when you're clear tipping.
Yeah, well, that's why that's got a lid on it.
I just says to Kath, that's handy if I'm going in my caravan anyway. So
but they do these things like for camping, and they do sort of like things for waste, if you know what I mean. I don't think it'll come to that, Gordo.
But when we are going to take it out soon, that garden, it's got like what you put an awning tent on, and one end. But we're going to have to go somewhere in a field where there is proper toilets if you do want a number 2, because we don't do the number 2s in caravan.
But that's it. I mean, it's whatever you're comfortable. And same as Chris says,
you've got to walk in your jams and your dressing gown.
I mean, in olden days, like before these modern caravans, I can remember stopping in a caravan with old gas lamp, like gas, and you lit it, and there were no such things as caravans with toilets and whatever in. Oh dear, that gives the whole new meaning to portable toilets.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can remember staying in caravans when I was a kid. There were no toilet, no shower or anything, and you got, if you were unlucky enough to be miles away from thing, by the time you sort of got there and back, you were half froze to death.
That shower blocks, and you get out your tent, run to the shower block to go to the toilet, and then back in your tent.
I don't do camping. Same as I say, I'd get down, but I won't get back up again. Right, it's 11:20 nearly, so I'm going to say good night, and I will see Tracy tomorrow on the Baking Live. Thank you for coming up, partner.
Yep, thanks for having me up. And
I'll see you all tomorrow. Tommy says, done it for years when I was a kid, gas lights. Yeah, I can remember earliest holidays I can remember. There were no showering or toilets in a caravan. You had to walk however far the toilet block were away.
Not in a car either.
Yeah. Chat were getting intense. Oh dear, See you later, guys. Bye.
See you.